Figured out what my gauge twitch was. Oh, shit. Yeah. Forget the cable. So we're about to do an oil change on it. And I'll show you all the contraption I got on the back. Anyhow, AC Delco filter, PF46, only way to go. Oil, I'm changing it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll try Pennzoil out for a minute. I know everything. Oil's kind of like a religion, you know. You gotta stick to it, you know. But I don't know. I'm gonna change it up. I'm trying this Pennzoil out. Now I'm not gonna believe that whole mileage thing they got. Fuck that. I ain't going to 100. What'd they say? Again. Or no, 15,000. Yeah, 15,000 miles. That ain't happening. Ain't no way. But I fixed the gauge twitch. Where these lights right here would dim in and out. The radio lights would dim in and out. These gauges would twitch. Finally fixed all that. They're smooth as can be. And ironically, just a little battery terminal. Just a little bad connection on that. Cleaned it up and tightened it down, and that fixed the problem right there. Because I was checking, I started in the wrong area. I started on the firewall, shit like that, and it didn't work out. Yeah, I was checking all them grounds, thinking, I mean, hey, all the grounds are clean. At least there's that, but that's not what it ended up being. That's where I was thinking it was going to be. But it was simple as the battery, just the connection on the battery. It was a little on the dirty side, and I fixed it. The scope of my genius is terrifying sometimes. Alright, let's see. We'll get up here, turn around, and then we'll, like I said, I'm just warming the engine up real good, you know, going around the block. Let's see here. Alright. I don't have my phone mount because it's broke. I broke it. Boy, look at that. It's beautiful. It's warm, but it's not as bad as it has been. Let's see. Cargo door open. You'll see why here in a minute. Because I am Jeremy Clarkson. No, I can't say that. Why'd you break and put it in the baler? Hell no. I love this Tahoe certified. I love it. This has been a really good, which I know the platform, don't get me wrong. I just did the AC on it though. The past 2 days, I stayed over from work and used some of the fancy tools that I can get my hands on, and of course it's got a lower compressor on these this 5.3. So that was fun. Lots of fun. Don't you know? Anyhow, took and put compressor on, and now she's blowing snowballs. Got all that charged and done. Thankfully, the compressor went out on me before the trip, because that would have sucked happening out there in the desert. But I'm going to carry extra belts with me, shit like that. You know, just I might be overpacking a little bit, but as far as the mechanical shit goes, this is my Tahoe. It's a 2001 model. Low mileage-ish for what it is. Normally you can't find these things. Shit, no less. All right, now I'm talking about for like a price miles on them. I've seen about reconnected, and we're back live. All right, man, that thing has literally like 400 and I want to say it's like 400 some odd thousand miles, but golly, it ain't got not a damn thing left on it. Yeah. But this one right here is truly untouched. It has been unboogered with in any way. It's so unboogered with and so bone stock. The fuse holders, the fuse extractors, the one under the hood and the one inside the cab is still in place. That's rare. Beautiful views. Hey, look, Ma, no hands. Anyhow. Boy, they got horses now, huh? That happened out of nowhere. Electric fence, ouch. Alright. Beautiful. beautiful views down here. This is a little too rich for my taste down this way. Alright. But yeah, dude. I like this one. I got it cheap too, man. I tried to get it for $2,500, but I ended up getting it for $3. He got me for $500 on it, but still, that's cheap for what I got it for. The only thing wrong with this was the carpet. Now this one's clean. Actually, this side's clean. You don't know the rest. Oh my God, it's awful. It was one of them guineas I kicked the other day by accident. I was coming around. It must have been you. Alright. I was on my bike, dude. I come around the corner and I hit one at 50 miles an hour with my shin. That some bitch darted back across the road into me. Anyhow. But yeah, the carpet was awful, man. I'm talking, they had kids. And I mean, hey, I spent 3 hours drill brushing this carpet to make it look as bad as it does now. It still don't look good. So my idea, carpet's cheap in these things. I'm going to buy a new carpet. When I do, I'm putting down that sound deadening pad to, I don't know, make it quieter, I guess. Make it more fancy. Seals it up a bit better. We'll put them in the door panels and all, like, behind the door panels and all that. In the door, especially when I go to do the speakers, because these door panels are coming off again, dude. I tried. I found another one out there, and it looked like it had decent speakers on there. Didn't find out until I got them all installed. They were also no good. Well, they started out good, and then they all died like shortly after. Yep. What's up, Barney? And I know you have a great idea. I'm sure you do. And no, that bike is not going in the baler. I'm still making payments. What's up, Creamy Potato? From the UK. We're about to do an oil change. I'm driving around getting her good and hot. Because that's, really the only way to do it. And y'all are coming with me. Yeah, I love this thing. She's got her little quirks, but I'm working them out. I'm proud of that AC, man. It ain't never been that cold. Oh, this is a 2001 Tahoe. 4-wheel drive. She is a beauty. Now, she's not the Z71 with the locker and all that, but it'd be alright. It ain't. 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna find them that clean. This clean. As far as mechanically goes. This is truly, it hasn't been lifted. It's still got the stock exhaust. It's still got stock everything, man. Wheels, height, everything. Normally they're squatted. They're lifted up to the moon. They're dragged out. They're just in awful shape. Not this one. I have to say, not this one. I am happy for that. Alright, we are back. So let me show you my contraption I got on the back. Pull my air brake that does this. Alright. Like I said, the carpet, man, it was rough. Yeah, my shoes are rough, I know. Okay. Alright, this is my contraption I got on the back. I got it from Harbor Freight, and it's a hitch carrier. I like it. It's heavier than what the reviews were saying. If they're talking about that, that's in your receiver. As far as this thing goes, it's not wobbling at all. That's just what wobbles in the receiver. But you see that, right? I mean, what the fuck is that, right? So what happened was, see, yeah, what happened was, this is gonna go. All right, so look. All right, let me start from the beginning. Don't do meth, kids. Nah, I'm kidding. All right, so we don't want to have to idle this thing at night. And it's got like a small oil leak. I hadn't got to it yet. I'm fixing to though, because we're doing the valve covers too. But anyhow, so a little generator is gonna sit right here. It's gonna plug into that. I got a remote that works that. It actually works through that material, shockingly. There's like a clear spot you can get over through here. This is just literally tossed together in 2 seconds. This took no time. I actually got it divided too. I was smart enough to divide it. So yeah, it's not sucking its own, you know, cold air back in. Yeah, it works. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want nobody saying shit. It works. It was a dumb idea that absolutely worked. Now this part though, this is a problem. I got to figure that out. But it did cool it off in there, so it worked. I might be able to stuff like a cover or something, like an old cover or something around here, seal it up real good. So yeah, it's not crazy if it works. 383 stroker. Steering column is torn to shreds. 135,000 miles. That was 95 two-door. Oh, you got a rare one. 135,000 miles. Appreciate that, Ethan. Happy potatoes. Let's see. Barney Rebel, I answered that real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Something like that, James. Something like that. What happened was, let's see. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It looks like there's a big gap there, but that is actually tape. So now I need the silver tape and make it look a lot more less. Well, I'm gonna get pulled over a lot. Any cop that sees this, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Anyhow, so I'm expecting that. But that's where I'm at with this. Genius. The scope of my genius is quite terrifying at times. Anyhow, that was a old Jeremy Clarkson reference there. Yes. Because you know what really influenced this right here? When I saw the $1,200 price tag for a window unit for a car. Yeah, so anyhow, so this right here cost me literally nothing because that unit was handed down, and the foam board, I mean, I had, and this dryer vent I had. So it cost $0. There was a clean 2-door Tahoe down the street from me garage. Let's see, it didn't know it existed until they sold. No, $500? Lucky. Too bad if someone rear-ended you. Well, I think that'd be the least of my worries if somebody rear-ended me. Anyhow. Yep. But it works. That's all that matters. It works. As far as the hitch carrier goes, I can stand on it. It don't flex. I put it all together. Everybody was complaining about the bolts. They complained about how flimsy it was. Man, it really ain't flimsy. Somebody had to have fucked up somewhere. I mean, I built it to a T, exactly as it called for, and it worked. Like I said, the only play it's got right here, all that's actually in the receiver. Now, maybe if they can make that like maybe a little thicker, but I don't know. Some receivers are tighter than others. I mean, tis what it is. It's kind of like, women. I'm sorry. Certified. What the fuck, mate? Oh, worry for them? Yeah, probably. Don't rear end me, that's all I gotta say about it. Alright, well, it's time to crawl underneath, mate. So, let's see here, grab this, put y'all in here. Okay, put y'all in here. Hold up. Oh, that's right. This one folds out a wee bit. There we go. Alright. Look at my seat. Just a little bit. It's not too bad. Alright. Certified. Let's see. Let me grab the charger. Got this old 60-watt cable here. It's pretty nice. Let's see, grab this. I live in Australia. What's up, brother? All the way in Australia. They're way different time zone. Let's take you off. Time for that. This is what I love, by the way, about Chevrolet versus Ford. Watch this.
let's say you park at work, very secure place, you ain't gotta worry about nobody stealing your shit. You just pull that out slightly, stops the dinging. Come on, Ford. You gotta pull theirs all the way the fuck out. Oh, I hate that dinging. Done. Alright. That probably would help if I pop the hood. Let some of that heat escape, you know. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. Unmolested. Looky there. No wires going into here or anything. Still got that beautiful fuse puller. Extractor. The battery is the wrong size, I know. Alright. Yeah. Good old reliable platform here. 4L60E left the chat. Anyhow, let's see. Let's get to it. Get y'all down there. This charger hooked up. Somewhere. Ah! Unplugged it. Replug charger back up. And done. Alright. Alright. Grab me pen. There's that. Grab me tools. Oh, I remember now. I broke the what do you call it? The old picture. Two days. Is on head. I'll break it pretty good. See how we do that. Old fashioned way it is then. I'm gonna laugh at my Pittsburgh shit. And let's see. Bucket is what I got. If I gotta stab a screwdriver through it, I will. Hold on. I'll get y'all over there as best as possible. I'm going to shorten all this down. Just the one-time vertical filming is not ideal. Alright, you come hither with me. I remember I jacked it up last time a wee bit because I was on the fat side. Yep, that's exactly what I did because I'm a little on the fat side. Alright, let me go. Grab a jack. That AC's cold. They're dripping. That catalytic converter is very hot. See, got a wee bit of an oil leak down here. Oh my god, that exhaust is hot. Of course, exhaust. No shit. Try to get this to where she ain't gonna overheat. Nice rocks. Yeah, something like that. Well, this mount is not good at all. Come on, tighten down now. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. It's terrible, really. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, 15. Right about here. Oh, grab that first try, but really I need a short. Car wreck is worth its weight in gold. About that. Next one down. Come here. Nope, nope. Next one down from that. Oops, my bad. Come on. 13 times the charm. There it is. Alright. Prepare to get splashed with hot oil. Especially y'all. Again, don't know how much you are going to see. As you can tell, I'm a noob at this. Filming thing. Oh, that got the right extension. Come hither. Right there. Oh, beautiful. Don't look too bad. Held up really nicely. Set you right there. I always add just like a tiny bit of Lucas to all my engines. Just a little bit, like I'm not gooping it in there or nothing. Just enough. I always have done that. And that's kind of like a religion to me. Hey, Tank, you do not want to drink that. I hear you. Alright, let me come out of here. Alright, let's see. Who was saying what? Blinker fluid? Yeah, the blinker fluid definitely needs to be replaced. Let's see. Electrical is my least favorite. Nice try. American Gas. Let's see. So you vote. What's that? I guess. Okay. Let's see. Or did you take the vaccine? I don't know why that matters. Let's see. Two-wheel drive Chevy oil change. Four-wheel drive. 5-3. She's a beaut. Probably should have loosened the cap a bit, but it don't really matter. It comes out regardless. So what vents are full. Alright. I'll have to fill it up anyways. She's been good though. Oh yeah, we used to do our trailers with it. Yeah, you can take and roll it onto a trailer and keep your boards nice and, I mean, hell, it's slick as all get out, but they won't rot. But yeah. But Thompson's water seal, that's just slick as hell too. So I mean, I know everybody argues about, well, you put an engine oil on it, it's gonna be slick. Well, Thompson's water seal does the same shit. Yep. Valve cover job on these ain't bad. Rear main though on a four-wheel drive. Oh. And let's see. And to do the front seal, oh my god. Yeah, that's a job. But the valve covers, no, they're easy. I am going to do these before the trip, just so that stops that leak, because that's probably the worst one. It's got the rear main ain't leaking too bad. Most of it comes from these. No certified, that would be sexual bestiality. Oh man, dude. Yep. Wee little smoke. I don't know. I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this. I've never done it to one of these. I've always put back the stock thermostat, but to me personally, 210 just seems too hot for these. Would it be? Because again, 5.3s. I've never done it. I know they sell it though, a 180 thermostat. In my head, the cooler the engine runs, the better, right? Right? I don't know. I might do that. Might make things last a little longer, right? I mean, they last a long time regardless. It's just, that might make it last even longer. I don't know. I don't know what their reasoning was behind going to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. I guess I'm just used to the old school shit. And if it's something to do with like the heater, you know, something about heat or something like that, I'd start your shit up first, let it run for about 10-15 minutes, you know, before you leave out, you're good. I mean, hell, I wouldn't really care too much about that. But I don't know.
I need to get that EV converted. Yeah, I've seen the kits. Edison Motors, I've been following them for a long time. And I like what they do. My truck over here with the ambulance body, yes, my exhaust is hanging off. There's a reason. I'll get to that here in a little bit. But with the truck, I'd like to do a an EV conversion on it. They have an installer, I believe, next state over in Missouri. That's going to be not too far for me, and that might be something I actually take a loan out on. Because I'd like to have that. I mean, because like I said, the Caterpillar and all, they sell one with the engine. I believe they sell one without the engine. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I remember in the early videos he was talking something about using your engine, But I don't know. We'll have to see how it all looks and how it's all going to work out. But yeah, I'd like to make that son of a bitch a Prius. 50 miles a gallon, that would be nice. With all the power. And they make an electric drive axle that's not only for the rear, they make one with knuckles that has they can steer. So that could be 4-wheel drive. That'd be nice. But anywho, I always like to let them really just drain out. Sometimes I'll give it a little lift, shake it a little bit. Yep, the usual. KK and EV, is that what you do? Oh, right now money's a bit tight, mate. Yep. Gotta go for a bit. Oh yeah, sir, Friday. You take it easy, buddy. Shit, we'll be wrapping up this oil change here soon. Go put that plug back in, get that old filter off of there. AC Delco, man. And if you can get any aftermarket parts, any kind of advice I can give anybody on Chevrolet, on these, if you can get your hands on AC Delco, if you can't get your hands on the OEM shit, get AC Delco. It's the next best. You will waste your time with them the other shit, the other brands. Some of this shit is a little difficult to get to, so fuck doing it twice. Buy once, cry once. That's my philosophy. Buy once, cry once. Anyhow, put it on the card, get surprised at the end of the month. Something like that. Yeah, we had all this shit out here. We had to take all this out. I took the shrouds out to make it a little easier getting them hoses pulled up. Anyhow, brand spanking new compressor on her though. Let's see if we can get the money shot on that. Yeah, you can kind of see it down in there. That was a pain in the ass. Yes, it was. A major pain in the ass. Yep. Now, I don't know how they were on oil changes before I got into it. I really hadn't Borescoped this thing. Which, I mean, why not, right? We're live. Let's do this live. Let's check out the health of the... let's just see if there's any trash up there. A weird fascination of keeping like shit like this in the box it came in. It's the only way I know it ain't gonna get hurt. Alright. Innova. Hello. Fancy seeing you again. Don't worry, it's not that bad this time. Last time was rough. Anyhow. Get you all cleaned up, making you look like new again. There we go. And click that into there. Please don't have a dead battery. Probably. And power. Anything. Power again. Anything. Please. She is dead as a doornail. Anyhow. Yep, she is dead as a doornail. Give the batteries a quick spin just in case. Well, I do believe, chat, those are dead. Alright. So, let me go rob some double A's out of something. I got the acid on me. Yeah, they're bad. They're very bad. Probably should have taken those out before I stuck them in there, right? Yep. Not good. Always remove your batteries. How about that? Alright, I'm back. And there's 1. And 2. And 3. Oops. And 4. There we go. You should have the power. Dun, 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 dun. Turn on. Turn on. Hey, we got power. See? Alright. Y'all are looking at a camera on a camera. On a camera. On a camera. That has a camera. Alright, light. There we are. Alright. Let's see how you look on the inside. Alright, this is kind of difficult. Hey, not too bad. Not seeing a lot of trash. Alright, let's see if we can get you. Oh, wrong way. Mate. Come on now. There we are. Yeah. No. Say go that way. Oh, no. No. Ah. Yeah. There we go. Well, you are not cooperating. Now you got shit all over your screen. Let's see. Reminds me of those engines where you have to, let's see. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, they didn't, dude. They didn't. We curse out engineers any chance we get. A lot of times it's these back plugs here, yep. But all these plugs are new. I replaced all of them. That was like one of the first things I did. They weren't bad. They were getting there, though. Okay, so we gotta try to get you angled that way. There we go. Let me see if I can get it on here first, because trying to look through that camera and this camera kind of sucks. The floor of that does not look bad. You really don't have much trash. Let's get to that bolt right there. Oh yeah, dude. At least they stayed on top of oil changes. I have to say that. So that's always good. Which I flushed this engine. Don't get me wrong. That was like one of the first things. Anytime I get something new, I always flush the engine. Do an engine flush the whole 9. And it wasn't bad to begin with. But yep. All right, good to know. Good to know. That thumbnail is terrifying. Yeah, it is. I don't know. How the hell I found those. I was like, well, interesting. Childhood memories ruined. It's like I don't know why But like even when I do my lives for the equipment, it's I've been using the Woody and Buzz memes, or not memes, well yeah memes, quite a bit. And then I come across that one. I said kind of the same thing. Man, that's terrifying. And yeah, I was like, you know what? Yoink. It is mine now. So now, if I have to suffer through seeing it, you all have to too. You know, bro code, don't you know? All right. There's that. We put that up. She's definitely drained, by the way. Maybe not, actually. Let me take the jacks down real quick. Let's finish off this draining. Oh, yeah, got some more coming out. Oops. Kind of forgot we had it jacked up there for a minute. Meat Canyon helped you. Yeah, he did. Oh, Meat Canyon is crazy, dude. And I swear, dude, that dude's talented. There was a team watching 70s V8 get torn down, clogged with carbon. Yeah, man, changing oil is important, my guys. Golly. That is the life of them, man. And don't believe, see, this is another thing that's happened. These manufacturers, that's like on this bike, this right, like this poor old tore up CRF 300L I got. They claim, Honda claims, which then again it is Honda. They claim you can go 6,000 miles in between oil changes. Me, never. No, I would never go that far. I still change my oil religiously at 3,500. Anyhow, this right here, the oil that I got, Pennzoil, let me show y'all. Don't believe that. The whole 15,000 mile shit. No. You ain't getting no 15,000 miles out of that. I wouldn't try that. At all. Now, I might run full synthetic up to... Now, I'll run full synthetic all the way up to 5,000. But that's as far as I want to do it. After that, I just don't feel comfortable with it. And the only reason I say that, because Project Farm has a lubricity tester, and he's tested these oils. And yeah, they don't live up, you know, beyond that. And it's too expensive. I mean, it's just too expensive to be fucking around like that. Yeah. Subaru says no more than 7K. I know these right here, like normally on full synthetics, you expect around 6 to 7K. But me personally, especially with dusty environments, anything like that, you know, which where I work, it's kind of a dusty environment anyways, never go that far. It's a 2001 Tahoe. It's a 5.3. Just doing an oil change, nothing spectacular. We're just shooting the shit right now. Let's see. Wife had a friend that her parents got a car. She never changed the oil. Oh God. Drove it under 10K. Blew it up. That was it. Yeah. Seized up on the expressway. Yep. I agree. I love those Honda motorcycles. And at that. Yep. Yeah, I love the CRF 300L, man. It's been a good bike. My Subaru, other than when it got knocked over and shredded up by a KLR and a motor. But my Subaru says no more than 7K. RPM that oil goes through too much. Yeah, you can feel the drive difference after a fresh oil. Yeah, you can. Just quieter too, man. You don't realize just how much noise it's making until you change the oil. Oil breaks down. Yes, it does. I changed my oil every 3,500 miles, and being that this is full synthetic, because last oil change I did, so I ran regular conventional in this. That's the oil I just drained out of it, so 3,500 miles. I'll do 5,000 with this one, or 5,500 roughly. I always give myself a little bit of a buffer, even though they claim 15,000 miles. That ain't true. Fuck that. I don't care. I'm not doing no 15,000 miles in between an oil change. That ain't happening. I think that's like a nod to get your shit into the shop, pretty much. You know, hey, look at the trash that's gonna be all inside this engine if you went 15,000 miles. But yeah, dude, full synthetic I'll go about 5,000, 5,500, and regular conventional around 3,000, 3,500. Cheap insurance, it's cheap insurance. Make it religious. Make it a religion. He who wait, let's see. He who does not changeth his oil shall throw the first rod. Compressions. What was it? Compressions. I can't remember. Yep. Let's see. 2007, 2007 Chevy 2500 HD. Nope. It's a 5.3, 2001 Tahoe. Gotta go pick up the wife. Don't blow up nothing. No way. I don't got no more than 6. Yeah. Full synthetic. You can push it past 6. It's just me personally. I don't push it past 5,500. You know, that's why when we just Borescope that, it's clean. Mind you, I flushed it. Yes, I did like 2 motor flushes. And then I put conventional oil in it this time. So this is the oil change after that. Now I'm putting some good shit in it, you know. But I am not doing that 15,000 miles. And people who believe that shit, no, they're just trying to get your shit in the shop. Between 3 to 4, yeah. It's your opinion on recycled oil. The fast lube shacks. Yeah, not only that, fast lube will get your shit tore up anyways. So it's convenient, don't get me wrong, but you gotta like know the people there. You gotta be like, you gotta hope they don't have just anybody there. 9 times out of 10, they got just anybody there. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is a personal story that happened to me. This was not that long ago. So y'all remember well, a lot of the new guys don't. Back, I had a Camaro. All right, so it was a 2010 Camaro. Had the big ass V6. Okay, it was a V6. It wasn't no big ass V8. But anyhow, no, it was a V6. So they got them sump filters, right? And there's a little O-ring on them. Very important on that cap. What had happened was I went to one of those fast lubes. You know, I was kind of out, you know, hey, got to do it, right? So I pulled in through there. They changed the oil. I was driving home, and I was planning on heading on out to another town. I was just going to drive straight through, right? Good thing I didn't. I pulled up in my driveway. Now, mind you, I didn't smell nothing. Great seals on the car, I guess. But I didn't smell nothing. I didn't see smoke. It was dark outside anyways. And anyhow, pulled up at the house, and as soon as I parked the car, smoke billowed out from under the hood. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. I smelled the oil as soon as I opened the door. And I popped the hood. I'm looking. Sure enough, right there on the sump filter, it's all pissing oil everywhere, right? Well, what happened was I said, fuck that. I ain't touching it. This is their fuck up. So I called them. They ended up sending a record that next morning. They grabbed my car, took it up there, and they ended up cleaning all the oil and shit out from under the car, all over the car, everything, you know, all around the engine and shit, because it was a mess. And they ended up sure as shit. The second they pulled the cap, the O-ring was in the wrong spot, so it you know, was pissing oil out. Well, anyhow, I said, well, the main thing I'm worried about is how much oil did it lose, because it was like barely touching the bottom of the stick, which is still enough, believe it or not. So we stuck a Borescope down in there, and we looked at the back of the, at where the pickup tube was, and luckily it was still submerged under about yay much oil. It's not a lot, but it was enough, and thankfully it didn't burn nothing up. It never run dry, let's put it that way. But yeah. So, yeah, don't trust them places. That was a personal experience I had, and that was not that long ago. So, yeah, and on top of that, I really needed that car because we had a newborn. And yes, it's possible. If you got a Camaro, you can do it. It's difficult, but it's doable. Do the what? Yeah, I ain't never heard of that. Please do explain. Oh my God, that's that EDP 445. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh shit. Wasn't he that guy that got busted for that what do you call it? Yeah, well, they're trying to get them kids. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out. Here, actually, let me screenshot it. Oops. I turn the volume down. Hold it. Screenshot. I will definitely look that up, and I'll see you on the next live on how that turns out. My eyes. Lawyers. We're serving you a cease and desist. You are no longer allowed to burn people's eyes out with your comments. All right, let's go underneath. Enough talking, enough chitty chat. Let's plug her back up, get that filter on there, and go from there. First, let's see. Get that back up. Push it. Push it real good. All right. There we go. Now we got enough for my fat ass to get under there. All right. Like gravel. Gravel is great. All right. All right. Let's see. Get that fed. Something like that. Well, the exhaust ain't that hot right now, so that's nice. Let's see how the end of this looks. Oh shit, I forgot to pull that out with me. Oops. Hang out right there for a second, I'll show you. I like to inspect the plug. I keep forgetting there's paper towels in this thing. We got kids. A little bit of, just a wee bit. That could be from that flush I did. Look at that flush. That's why I run a magnet plug. But in case of, I like to see what's coming out. Oh yeah, like that seal on there, I forgot it. That's nice. Beautiful. Turn it off for next time. So we have a clear visual. There's anything going on. Alright. Alright, going back under. Sorry about that, y'all. Need to pull that out. Hoorah! Hoorah! Okay. Alright, let me torque it to spec. Alright, she's torqued to spec. Alright. Now, let's get you up over here actually. We'll do it. Slow down, mate. I want to toss you over here, I don't know. Look at that, right off. Come on out. Well, there we go. Should have stabbed the bottom of that. Why the fuck did I not stab the bottom of that? My bad. Shit happens. I always skip it. Every time. Never thinking. I'm just so used to doing semi-trucks, you know, you just zip them out. You got a big ass pan under there, you know. You just let them fall straight in that pan and that's done. Wasn't really too much of a concern, but I guess, yeah, here it would be. But, look it. Too late. Come on. Okay, let's try to get this to where it'll fall in there, but not splash too much. Close that just a little bit. I'm right there at it. There it is. Alright. That's it. Hey, you know what helps? When you carry the new filter that goes back in place down here. You know what now I gotta do? I gotta slide my big ass out from under here again. Grab that, then slide my big ass back under here to put it back on. I always like sticking my O-rings on dry. I'm fucking with you. I do like to leave them up. Alright. And give this up a bit. What did they get? Get you full of some oil. Get you just right. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now I don't fill them up to where they're just overflowing full. All I do
is get the media pretty much saturated. But it's going to pull oil through it very fast the second you start it up. Now let's stick this ring up. That old oil filter to come off. I'll make sure that seal went off with it, which I can see the plate clearly, so we're good there. Alright, I'm going to carry this paper towel there so we can wipe things up. So the filter media is all lubed up. She's got oil. It's clean. Alright. Now what you want to do is you want to torque this to 100 ooga doogas and make sure the next guy has to struggle his ass off to get it off. Wait, I'm the next guy. Never mind, I'll do it with Kat. Just for anybody that don't know, take your new oil when you go to fill this filter up. You ain't got to fill it all the way up. Just enough to wet the media. I always put mine right about here, roughly. It's going to push oil through that really fast. You're not going to be starved of oil, let's put it that way. Anyhow, this little seal right here, I always take and run you, like as soon as you fill that oil up, take and dip, I really can't say you dip your finger in there. I do. It's not good for you. It really ain't. Anyhow, run you that, wet that ring with oil. Long story short, yeah, just do that. It'll make your life that much easier, and it won't cause a pinch seal, which is very, very bad if you do that. Because if you don't catch it, you will hear very expensive sounds later. It won't be too much longer, depending on how bad the leak is. Yep. Will not be very long at all. Yeah, I got pan seals, I got everything. I got everything to do all that. Which is gonna suck. It's just gonna suck. Anyhow. So I want to clean that working. Make sure it ain't gonna drip. And the bottom of this is clear. Let's see if there's any paths running. Believe it or not, I sprayed all this with cleaner last time I was under here. So it don't take long to oil back up. So anyhow. Alright. Let's leave that there for the time being. I'll pull out from under here and grab all that. I'll leave that there. Alright. Let's go top her off with some oil. And let's see if she makes expensive sounds. Alright. Alright. Let's see what I missed. I know there's some comments going. Let's see. I just don't trust recycled motor oil. Figured if the oil breaks down, it's yeah. By high quality product, yeah. Oil change, Cody, yes sir. Motor Oil Geek has some good videos on motor oil. I've seen badly rounded oil plugs. Just changed them once I saw damage. I use ratchet and wrench. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? I ain't got metric ratchet wrench. I got standard metric golly, English. I got standard ratchet and wrenches, they're icons, but I ain't got the metrics, not yet. Remember the old Mill T manuals on tools? Let's see, are animals ticklish? Yeah, to an extent, I guess. Let's see, tickle your dog and see. With the old seal too. Yep. Let's see, make sure it was a German Shepherd or a dog with a big jaws. I've seen a filter leak. Actually, I have a German Shepherd. I've seen a filter leak because of two seals. Yeah. So I've seen that too myself. There was an old, let's say it was a case. It was a case forklift. And sure enough, they had like oil pissing out all around the filter and they couldn't figure it out. You know, it's like, what the fuck, you know? Yeah, and it was one of them housings. So you got like normal housings like that. Super easy to tell if you got an extra seal on there. This was, I will say this is one of the housings that were sunk up in there, you know. So they didn't know there was another filter stuck up in there.
Another filter, another seal that left. Like they took the filter out, but the seal that was on the filter stuck up onto the actual housing, and they just couldn't stop this leak. And they thought it had a crack in the housing. Well, when I went in there and I took a pick, because they thought that was part of the actual housing, I was able to pick that old seal out of there and ended up fixing it. Let's see. They were sandwiching, yeah, two seals. I was using impact. Yeah, I got a Milwaukee Impact. Batteries are shot. So cross-threaded with a little red. Yes, yeah, you always got to cross-thread them. Always. Get the metrics. Yeah, I got to, man. Gots to. But I got to get paid. All right, anyhow. Let's put you right there. All right, where's my funnel? Where'd it go off to? Me too. All right. You know what? I think I remember what happened to my funnel. And I think it was that German Shepherd, Pira, who said sayonara to that thing. Yeah. I believe so. That means I gotta find another funnel. I remember now. It was in the driveway. Yeah. I remember that. Okay. So what do we hear? We hear a freestyle pour. All right, let's freestyle it. I hear you, Boogie. I know it. Oh yeah, saying yeah. Y'all saw that. Needs a turbo. Nah, it's a 5.3. Let's see. Needs a turbo. Everything needs a turbo, buddy. Let's see. It has room there. Oh yeah, I'm fixing to pour it straight in. Let's see. No way, just started with my impactor. Dude, we had a guy out there for a little bit where I work at, and he would do that shit. He would take the lug nuts and just start them onto a damn onto a customer's car. Well, one day he fucked up and cross-threaded a lug nut all the way on there. Anyhow, yeah, I don't blame them. They were mad. I would be too. That was dumb. I was in the machine, didn't know it all happened until I got in there, and well, you know, hey, tis what it is. He fucked up. He never did that again. How about that? It's always best to start that shit and make sure it's threading on right before you just ooga dooga it on there. Upgrade to a 2.0. Upgrade, that's a downgrade. Hold up. Those old pans are pressed sheet metal or cast aluminum. Threads are crap. Yeah, it's cast aluminum on this one. Yep. Yep, cast aluminum. Alright. Let's make a mess. Alright. 6 cords. Yeah, 6 cords. Okay. Just had to make sure I had to go in the memory banks on that one. And no, I don't want to lose that. Put that right there. So I was just fixing to send it to Narnia. Ah! Fucking way off, my guy. Ah! Come here, come back. There we go. Get it in the hole, mate. There we go. That's what she said. Alright. Curse you, Pyrrha. Don't worry, it's got old leaks. It won't look no different. Let me spray some brake cleaner all over those rubber hoses. Makes them crack a little faster, you know. Steady, 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 steady. Get down in there. There we are. Alright. Professional, something like that. I don't know. Oh no, I made a small drip. Somebody say we're going to be smelling smoke for a second. Maybe a minute. Maybe for a good minute. Alright. Alright. Does it have cylinder deactivation? Thank God it does not. Let's see. Upgrade to a 2.0. No, thank God this one don't. Shop Jokes make the new guy will check coolant. Yes, I did that once before. I can say I used that one. There was a Volkswagen Beetle out there on the yard. I told him I needed a radiator hose off of it. And he was out there for, I swear we watched him for like 10 minutes. He was digging all around. I mean, I give him E for effort. He was digging all around this Volkswagen Bug. And he's like, man, it don't have a radiator hose, man. I said, oh, man, they already took it off. He was like, yeah, I guess. He said, I couldn't find one. Anyhow. But yeah. How often do you change your oil? I prefer every 20,000 miles. Oh my God. No. This is full synthetic I'm putting in there, so I'll go about 5,500 miles on it. That's just me personally. I know you can push it to 6,000 to 7,000, something like that, you know. They claim 15,000, fuck that. But yeah, I always do it on full synthetic 5,500 and non-synthetic around 3,000 to 3,500. Let's see. Grab another one. Okay, now, okay. And I'll show you all what ours need. There we go. Grab the other one. 5,000 max on older vehicles. Yep. Right here. I use Lucas. I love it. It could be a brand new engine. I'll still put a dab of it in there. Just helps, you know. It just helps. I'll flick that oil out just a bit. There we are. I'm gonna run out of there and check real quick to make sure we ain't dripping nowhere. Don't hurt. That way we ain't wasting this expensive oil. Let's just see where we're at on the stick. Boy, looky there. Right there at it. Like about a quart. About a quart and a half. Alright. Oh, actually, I got it tilted again. Gotta detail it. Get accurate readings. No drips, it's dry. Cool. Alright, let's try that reading again. Forgot I had it all tilted this side by a lot. It should be about 2 quarts it needs right now. Well, I still got to fire it up and all that, so I got enough in there to fire it up real quick. Hope y'all go nowhere. Y'all go into the belt. It was nice knowing all of y'all. Alright, there's that. That don't go nowhere. Alright. Roll it over for a second. got a second to settle. When I was a kid, my mother had an auto stick bug. Sounds okay. Oh yeah, she sounds great. Let's see. Love those old Beetles. When I was 10 years old, my uncle, doctor, had one in the 60s and 70s. 5,000 max on older vehicles, yep. Let's see. No! Jason McKay? I'm gonna assume it's that. Fuel additives are good to use, but not all additives. I was a kid, let's see, yeah, I saw that. It made a noise! Yeah, it made compressor noise. Tried Slick 50 way back when, it seemed to work. Prolonged too, yep. I always give it a shot of Lucas. It's not like I don't just, you know your engine's dying if you're having to do this, just pouring that shit in there, you know. It's not that. I always like to put enough to just give it that little bit of a film. It's not a lot. I don't want to choke the channels up and shit, you know, because Lucas is thick. It's thick. Y'all see what I'm talking about when I go to pour it in there. Alright, now time to make a mess again. Alright, careful. Ah! As long as we get most of it in there, that's all that matters. Something like that. Again, I got oil leaks. It don't matter. That's why I bought 2 gallons. So I can keep it topped off on the trip. I might even buy another gallon just to make sure. That's a long trip. That should be all right. Just a tad bit more. Ah! Ew, get it in there. It'd be nice to actually make it in the damn thing. Yes. Alright. Look, I have no funnel at the moment. My dog chewed it up, literally. Anyhow. Oh, fuck, I got tea jugs. Better late than never, I guess. Too late. And we're done. Perfect. On the money. Alright. We'll take her down the block. I'll check it one more time because I'm paranoid like that. Alright, let me clean this up. Make sure it smokes really good. Let's spread this around on the exhaust quite a bit. I like it to smoke a lot. So let's smoke it down here. There we are. Smoke it over there. Smoke it over here. The compressor, I had to oil the compressor, you know, it's brand new. So we got to oil the outside of it too. Alright. Job horribly done. Alright. Now, let's grab this. Grab its cap. There we go. Put you right there. Now, forgot the most important step. Just about skipped it. At least this one will go in there easy. Well, I lied. Now the cap's giving me problems. No cap. How about that? This shit is stringy. Now. About right there. All I'll add to her. That shit strings forever. There we go. Should have washed it down. Oh well, it'll get there eventually. Yeah, the new ones are that zero weight shit. I don't like that. Works for sure 100%. Your engine part that starts dry. Their oil won't get in the tight spots as well. Yeah, these have really tiny oil ports on them. That's why the 5-weight 30, you do have to really listen to that. You would have to live in like a really hot place to run a thicker oil. Let's see. There's a new invention out there. They call it a funnel. Yeah, I know. I've tried it too. But when you got a dog that chews shit up, I mean, you know, can't keep nothing long. I remember what happened to that when I was looking for it, and then it dawned on me. I was like, yeah, when we pulled back up in the driveway, it was laying in the driveway in 2 pieces. Yeah. What, did you test the oil? Nah, I didn't test it. Aircraft, you start your electrical pump first and let it build up. Yeah, that would be nice if they do that on these, which I think there are some cars out there that do that, though. Vehicles have very small oil ports. Yep. Yeah, so I know the newer Tahoes and the newer 5.3s that they got, they run on zero weight shit. I don't like that. If you use a funnel, you won't get oil protection. Yeah, exactly. You know, so I'm actually see. Look, I just installed this air compressor down here. It had to be oiled up. I mean, I'm doing 2 things at once. All right, you know, genius. I mean, the scope of my genius is terrifying sometimes. Anyhow, see, GM just stepped up to a 0-weight 40 on the 6.2s. Ugh. Should have used oil outside. Toyota has it down to 0.8. 8. No. You chew toy. Yep. She was teething at the time. I still had to replace it because 9 times out of 10 I use like tea jugs. I didn't think about it now. It's the camera, I guess. You know, you always fuck up when people are watching, right? Right? Always. Per tradition. Put that in there. All right, one last check. Good there, good there. Got oil in it, got Lucas in it. Plugs. I'm going to do one more check on that, make sure they're dry again. And let's see. That's about it. All right. We about to go for a drive, y'all. Well, we got to get our tools out from under there. But she is not dripping, so that's a plus. All right, slide the tools out. Like so. All right, now let me unplug this. All right, let's go. Voila. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Anyhow, it's still rotating the assembly though, so that way, yeah, I guess it would be nice though if they could pump it through without anything rotating, without the assembly rotating. That would be nice. All right, let me see. Chevrolet's trick. I want the gas pedal 3 times. Something like that. All right, let me try it. Oh, it's getting new carpet and everything. Was that it? I don't know. It's not that. I forget what it was. Let's see. I think I did it. It's with the gas pedal or some shit. Cargo door. Let's see if it has that Yeah, I got that propped open. Nope, changing the engine oil still there. I'll have to look at the procedure. I forget. Sometimes it's different on different things. But let's see. There's something to do with gas pedal. I just can't remember. Let me try it one more time. I think it was 3 times. Can't remember. Key on accessory mode, press it 5 times, turn back. That's what it was. Okay. Alright, let me try that. Okay. Accessory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that did it. Oh, I did it. Oh, Reagan was president. With yeah, that's just one more time. Appreciate that, nerd. That's what it sounds weird saying. 3 on almost to 327. Yep. Yep. See if she went away and cargo door ajar. So it's just sticking with that one. Anything else? Yep, that did it. Thank you, guy. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's kind of weird saying nerd, though. Thank you, nerd. Alright. Appreciate the help. I know it was like 3 times. It was something with the gas bill. Couldn't remember right off the hand. 9 times out of 10, I just kind of just go by the mileage anyways. But my wife would not like seeing change oil soon. 179, 550. Oh, perfect. I didn't even plan on that, but it just happened. Alright. So 179, 550. 179, 550. She's got a pin in here somewhere. Pretty certain. Motherfucker, I'm sitting here recording this on camera. Why not? Anyhow, there's that. 179, 550. Alright. Let's see. It just flipped over to your video. No kidding, dude. Alright, let's take her around the block. She's a bit dirty, but trust me, y'all should have seen the carpet. The top half is not as bad as the carpet. Besides, I mean, look at the ceiling too. We had it a bit rough. Yep. Of course, I gotta put that spray glue back on here, stick all that back up. Yeah, oil pressure's doing wonderful. Yeah, I like that channel name. Nerd. Because you're really trying not to sound that way, but it just sounds that way. Thanks, nerd. I mean, it's genius when you think about it, guy. It's like we got a guy in here, Ben. He, his last name, obviously Dover. Fan of The Simpsons. Yeah, 5.7. Yeah, it's 350. Got to do a burnout. Not on these tires. They're too good, man. No, I don't want to do that. If I had whistling diesel money in a heartbeat, I have no money. Oh, man. That, and I love these tires. I don't care how much they cost, I will go back with these tires. We put a lot of miles on them already, and they still look brand spanking new. I believe they're Goodyears, I want to say. Nah, I probably got that botched. I'll take a look at them. I'll show you what I got. But like I said, the alignment on this thing is perfect. The tires, though, I like them. Quiet, they're smooth, and they got like enough bite to get you out of something, which I don't plan on going through mud holes and shit with this thing. But like any yard, you kind of like, you know, just need a little bit of a extra help with the 4-wheel drive to do No, what you gotta say, oh my god, dude. If we can get Nerd and Bend Over in here at the same time, they can say, come here, Nerd, and bend over. You just say, come here, both of y'all. It just sounds wrong. It all sounds wrong. Strong Canadian accent, dude. I got every accent, I swear. Here lately, we've been doing the British accent, the Australian accent, just everything, man. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it don't. Nope, Tennessee. Oil pressures, T's and P's are looking good. I finally fixed that gauge twitch, so that's nice. And I was checking grounds, I was going all over them. I mean, hell, couldn't find it. And then I got to the battery, I was like, well, that's fucking loose. And it was a little dirty, so I cleaned it up and tightened it down, and guess what? That's what it was. Bob's your uncle. It was fixed. Looking for spots out this way. Hey, Nerd, bend over. Hey, Nerd, and bend over. Now let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we didn't lost Nerd. He says, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. You guys are weird. Yes, we are. Secret fishing spot down the way. Anyhow, it's got some massive bass, scales the size of quarters. We've met Dave Ramsey. No, I have not. That's kind of a creepy looking house there. Yeah. She is dusty, which means she's mint. She's a barn find, don't you know? Anyhow. This is patina. It's patina. Alright, I don't want to hear it. It's a style. No, way back. I see how it is. All right, let me turn around and get in this son bitch. Well, waved. It's a custom here. Let me show y'all. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's you and your old lady? Hey, how's your ma and them? All right, it's that simple. I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you doing today, huh? How's your mom and them? Yeah, my shit takes time. Hoorah. Oh yeah, beautiful pressure. It's doing great. Get that Lucas circulated around in there. Even the temperature on it's running a little cooler. Ain't that nice? Yeah, I think I want to toss a 180 thermostat in here. I don't know. I'm probably gonna look it up, see if there's a forum on it, just see what was the deal with going with 210. I don't know. I want to say it has something to do with the heater. You know, they wanted to get hot faster, I guess. To me, that's just horrible on an engine. Because again, the cooler things run, the better, right? You know, the engineerists know bettereth than I guess. Is that truck squat? Hell no, it's not squatting. What do you take me for, a dumbass? Oops. Alright. It's a bit shaky. Anyhow. Let's pull back up here. Enjoy this AC for a second. I'm gonna check everything once more. Make sure we ain't got no leaks. Alright, let everything settle out. Sitting at a solid 40. And yes, we are good. Gas gauge works. That's a rare option. Anyhow, let's see, 9 times out of 10 on Chevrolets, they're always empty. Anyhow, yeah. Normally the ones I see, they're always sitting down here in the 30 to 20 mark. But this one right here is pretty healthy as far as that goes. Oh, she's got a little bit of a gauge twitch. I'll check that out. Make sure I clean them terminals and make sure they're double tight. Anyhow, let's see, we're testing the thermostat. Yeah, put it in a pot of boiling water, yep. You can watch it open right up. There's actually a short. Alright, so on my channel, there is a short that I did where we took a oven, it was like a part of an oven, or part of a stove, I mean. The coils, we hooked the AC coil, we hooked the AC wire up to it, plugged it straight in to heat it up to boil a pot of water to open a thermostat. If you go back in my shorts right now, it's like at the very beginning of them, dude, you will find that video. You'll just see it. I think you'll just see the pot of water on the ground, and yeah, that's what we was doing. And I was testing the thermostat on a, I can't remember what it was on, but it was, I want to say it was an old forklift. Yeah, it was an old forklift. Okay, let's see. Yeah, nerd got out of here. Do you live in Canada? Let's see here. Come here. Yeah, yep. I'm gonna go back and catch all our. Yeah, I couldn't read nothing while I was driving. Let's see. Ramsey. Let's see. It's kind of a little San Francisco. What's up, nerd? Let's see. Hey, they had a chicken on the wood pile, half a roast chicken on a pile of fries. Yeah. Takes a long time to get that looks, man. Let her eat. I'm trying to take it easy on this thing. We got a Colorado trip coming up, which y'all will be on. So check that out. Let's see. You get back, ready for another oil change? Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Of course, I told you the thing about it. Yeah, 180 metals expand to a perfect size. Going 210 is a Chevy thing. See, that's what I was thinking. See, I'm thinking about old school to the new school shit. Again, I don't want to fuck with the metallurgy of the engine. I don't know if they have it set at that to where the metals expand to what this requires. Again, these things make it. I mean, I've seen them 400,000 miles on the same engine. Obviously, the transmission's been changed out 20 times, but the engine though will make it to 400,000 miles on 210. So maybe just shut up about it and not worry about it, I guess. But me personally, I kind of worry about it. I always wanted to put a forklift engine in some crappy small car as a joke. Oh, especially one of the propane engines, yeah. Yeah. You see, I know 180s obviously common on the old school engines, and that's true on those, but I'm not sure about these 5.3s. I've been in a 5.3 a few times, but I don't know. As far as all the specs of that kind of shit, I couldn't tell you. I know it's weird as far as coolant. Yeah, for some reason, I think I heard somewhere they did it for the heater. You know, I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but for some reason, I believe I read on a forum somewhere, the only reason it was done was for the heater, for it to heat up faster, you know, for comfort shit. But me personally, throw that shit out the damn window if I can make the engine last that much longer. But again, yeah. Oh, my blinker fluid was low. You know what? I am going to actually buy some of that shit just to keep as a joke. But don't tempt the engineers, dude. Don't. They will make something with blinker fluid. It will be a real thing. You just watch. They will figure it out. And it will be a serviceable item. Look, we used to laugh about exhaust filters. We used to. Worried about 230? Yep. Oh yeah, 230. Yeah. I'm talking about just stock. You know, to me, it just feels. It's just weird they got it that high, you know. I mean, 180 is where I'm always used to. But yeah, 230, yeah, you're cracking shit, warping shit, blowing head gaskets, the whole nine. You're getting there at it. Probably a small heater core. Made the water hot. Yeah. I don't know. I'll check more into it, and if it's going to be safe, because I want to find out from somebody who's actually done it, put the miles on it, the whole nine, and they can back it up with the claim. But I want to see if somebody's put the 180, because they do sell it for these. So, I don't know. Yep. But I swear they will come up with that. Like I said, we used to joke about exhaust filters, and then it happened. So, well, EGRs, that was probably the worst thing to ever happen. Kills diesels, man. We got a Traco. That Traco I run, that 210G, it's already had $20,000 of exhaust work done. Why not just get a Prius? Hey, I crushed a Prius. Yeah, I crushed one. I'm actually shocked my battery's doing pretty good. Anyhow. Car candy. All right. Well, let's take a gander. We'll cut that off. It's rapidly heating up in here. All right. Alrighty, down here. Dry, and filter is dry. All right. Now let's pop the hood. Put some eyeballs on this level here. Fresh smell of burnt oil on the exhaust. All right. Let's get you set up. I'll take it easy, Denny. Please make give you up. My Toyota Matrix and Chevy Camaro at 230 all day long. Circle track. Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'll check you out, nerd. You got videos of it? Once you get past 230 though, you gotta worry about warped heads, cracking, all that good stuff. I'd like to keep this thing as bone stock as possible. The only thing I do want to change out on this, the only mod I do want to make, is to get rid of this old clutch fan and put a set of electric fans on it. That'll save fuel mileage. You know. And it actually kind of gives you back some horsepower, you know, because those fans right there, them clutch fans are power robbers. Yep. Yeah, I'll check you out, nerd, if you got some videos on it. I swear that sounds so weird saying, but yeah, I love that name. Golly, I love that name. Sure thing, nerd. Golly. I mean it in no disrespect. It's just an awesome name. Let's see. Maxed out Toyotas go boom. Yep. Yep. And as far as the box goes, like the intakes and all that, shit, that stuff's more than enough. Oh, wait, hell, you know what? I pulled that shit out. I wiped it down, and guess what I did not do? Pull it back out to actually check it. How about that? Perfect. We're good. All right. Ah. Hot. All right. I always put mine just a hair over max. It's still far from doing any, like touching the crank or anything, but still. I put just a hair over because mine leaks. If it ain't leaking, it ain't running. How about that? All right, let's see. It's out. What year Camaro you got, nerd? Oh, dude, wait till Chop, Certified, and everybody meets you. Certified was on here earlier, but he had to go. But yeah. Max my Camry out every time I drive it. Yeah, you can't really kill a Camry depending on the year, of course. I mean, you can kill them, but you gotta try. Let's see. Yep. Shit, we're just about, I guess we're pretty much done now. So, yeah. Aside from letting this sumbitch cool off and doing the valve covers later, but yeah. All right. Well, everybody, yeah, I think it was fun. We got to shoot the shit. The old Chrysler slant. Oh yeah, right to the cylinder wall. Those little slant sticks, though, I always loved those. I always liked them. It was just a cool engine to me, I guess. You know how they made it. The old Iron Duke. That holds a special place in my heart. I like it. It was a shit engine as far as like power goes, but they could take a licking and keep on the ticking though, couldn't they? 1977. Oh, that's beautiful, dude. 77 Camaro. I had a 67 way back. It was convertible though. I'm not much for convertibles. Yep. Drilled and slotted rotors. Oh shit. There was a car out there. So, oh Mike, dude, out there at the yard, there was like what was that car? It was just a regular everyday like a van. It was nothing. Like there wasn't even a powerful engine. It was just a bone stock like little 4-cylinder engine in it, and they had drilled and slotted rotors on that thing. On the front, they had regular rotors on the back, but on the front they had it. That was recent. I can't remember what day, but it was recent on one of my live streams. I was like, what, why? And it had bucket seats in it. Yeah, it had bucket seats in it. So, no shit, yeah. Anyhow. They put that slant six into all types of, yeah. The slant six, and they also did the Iron Duke. All the LLVs, like the old mail carriers and all them, they all had the Iron Duke in them. But it's a gear-driven cam, everything. You know, it's just a stupid. I got one sitting down in the shop right now. I had bolted up to an old sand rail. It's a long rail, but now I got a V6, 60-degree V6 on it now. What, the 2.8? I mean, I said 3.8. I was dreaming. No, but yeah, it's a 2.8 V6. Same era. But yeah, that's what I got on there now. My rotor stopped warping when I did that. Hell yeah. That's probably what it was. They probably just drive like hell and had to upgrade the brakes. Does cool better, so at least there's that. But they had bucket seats, so what was their ulterior motives? Called run out, yeah. I always use the stab. I stab brake. You know. So far, every brake's it's been so rare I've had to do a brake job. I think the only time I ever had to do a brake job was when I got it. I like got one of my vehicles, but yeah, no, stab braking works. Prevents you from having to replace them all the time. Because you're not on them. Like, you know how people, they'll get on the brakes and they'll come to a gradual stop, you know? Yeah, I don't do that. I get up there to it. I'll stab, like a semi-truck, right? You stab, let it come down, let off. You just plan your stop a little bit better, if that makes sense. Stab again, get off the brakes, stab a third time, and that's about whenever I'm ready to turn. Now, I don't like brake check nobody. It's not like I'm like hard braking or nothing. It's just, you know, stab for a short second, let off. Stab for a short second, let off, you know. And that way you save your brakes. You see that in a brake lathe, yeah, yep. But yeah, I've run a long time on my brakes. I've never had to really replace them. They last a long time when you use the stab method. So. It works for me. Don't know, might work for somebody else. Well, people use their brakes too much. Yeah, they do. That's just, you know, that's the way I do it. I just stab and get off the brakes. I swear, sometimes people, they'll run them brakes all the way down and they wonder why they go out so fast. Cause brake fade, all kinds of shit. Rotors be piping hot. I don't know, just from a mechanical standpoint, I just, you know, I try not to use them as much. Jay used to stab. Yeah, he did. He did use the stab method. That some gun got away with that shit too. Make that make sense. Let's see. I just rather take my foot off the gas and coast rather than hit the brakes. That's why, in a way, EVs kind of got that shit kind of figured out. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, on the live wire, right here, that regenerative braking, you don't even have to touch your brakes. It actually stops that hard. Oh yeah, typo. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, dude. Regen braking is nice. Okay, I kind of stuck shit all in there, but there's my old. There's no silvery bits in there, so that's nice. Oh, let's see how number. I did not date my freaking filter. It'll be alright. I'll write it down and put it inside. It's mine. I know. Anyhow. Yep, there was my mileage I had. Let me spin you around a bit. There we go. Yep. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. At least the breeze is blowing, so it's not that muggy out here. Time to redo it. No. Wonder why people oh yeah. Yep. Don't know. They want to be first to be last. I want to go fast. But about to get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna go in here. I bet my wife's up and my son's up by now. And we might actually go out and do something today. We got out a little bit yesterday, but it wasn't like crazy. Yep. Take it easy, nerd. Love that name. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy, Carmine, Mike. I appreciate everybody sticking around. Danny had to head home. Let's see. 24-hour live stream, something like that. But yeah, y'all take it easy. What's up, Silver Lake? Y'all take it easy. Oh, by the way, Mike, I have done 24-hour live streams before. Just saying. That it was just a view though, so it wasn't nothing crazy. Have fun, go fishing. Hell yeah. Shit, y'all take it easy.